Hey, hey, what's up? There it is. What's up, people? How y'all doing? It's your man Tim Black. You tuned into it. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so look, I'm pumped up, man. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm pumped up, man. We're doing something new tonight. That's right. I'm adding a phone line. Brutally Honest with Tim Black Live, the show, man. We are doing it with a phone line now. People like getting their voice in it. They like getting their opinion in it. They like communicating. They want to be a part of the thing. So I want to make that happen, man. We want to change how we do things around here, you know? Ain't just about my opinion. I want it to be a conversation as well. You feel me? So let's do it that way. Look, now you got to bear with me, right? As I try to make sure everything's cool. I want to jump over. And see what we got. So, okay. So we're still, I think we got time. Let me check this out. Let me go with my first caller. Let me see if I got any callers. I do. Hold tight. Hey, you're tuned into the Brutally Honest show with Tim Black. Who's this?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, how you doing? Who's this?
It's Teresa.
Hey, what's up, T? What's up, lady?
What's up? What's going on with you?
Oh, man, I'm fantastic, love. I'm fantastic. I'm glad to hear from you. You've been in my corner for a minute, Teresa.
Yeah, for a little bit.
No doubt. You're my first caller, so yeah, that means something, baby. That means something. That's a big up. Big up to Teresa.
Number one, baby.
Hey, look, Teresa's on all social media networks. If you guys want to follow her, she's real good people. Teresa, shout yourself out, baby. You number one.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know all my social media.
Whatever. Look, what's your Twitter? What you got?
I'm on Facebook under Teresa Gordon. I don't use Twitter that much.
Okay.
I just not get all of you that quick. I think I'm Double Bubble 96 on Twitter and on Instagram, but I usually mainly just comment on YouTube and on Facebook.
You guys, if you've been around my channel, you've probably seen her. She's a frequent commenter on my videos, so you probably ran into Teresa. Teresa, I wanted to start tonight off, but since I was going to start it off with Russell Wilson, but since you called in, I want to start it off with CECIL the Lion, because I know you're an animal lover.
Oh yes, I love them.
Do you? Let me ask you. Let me do this.
You want to know my opinion?
Well, look. Let me start it like this. Isn't it nice to
Honestly,
know?
I just think it's something to distract our attention once again.
That's what you think it is?
I mean, you got lions and tigers and bears all up in zoos and stuff like that, and I mean, I don't think any animal in captivity is that good. You know, I mean, I just don't, they're not meant to be in captivity.
Right.
And everybody gets surprised or something. He said that, I don't know if it's true, but he said that he went out and he had the licensing to do that stuff.
Right.
Or whatever. I'm sure he ain't the only one that shot a lion. We ain't never heard of this lion before.
That's because they in Zimbabwe, baby. That's a popular lion. That's
in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, but look, people
getting shot in the head right now. I'm not worried about a lion.
Ain't that some shit? Yeah, you know how the media is, man. You know what's important to them, right? You know, the ratings.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I am an animal lover. I love all animals and stuff like that, you know. But just like I said before, you know, I just think it's another distraction to distract you from something, you know.
What Meek and
I have more problems with them spraying our skies with chemicals and us breathing it in.
Oh shit!
Shooting a lion. So
you one of them Alex Drone fans.
Who?
Alex Drones fans. That's what I call him.
No. I don't like him either. I think he likes to incite a lot of fear and stuff like that. No, I'm not for him either.
They're coming to get
I
us.
just go by what I see with my eyes.
Okay. So you seen the chemtrails. That's what you're talking about. But look, babe.
They're spraying like crazy, and that's for a reason. They're spraying for us not to see stuff. You know, I mean, and then it's just anytime they're messing with Mother Nature, Mother Nature ain't gonna play right back.
See? But look.
And as a Native American, I always look at, we're all connected to this, to everything.
Right.
We're connected to plants, connected to other people.
That's why. Hold on. That's why I thought you would be more upset about the lion getting snuffed out by a guy for sport. Your people weren't about that type of life.
No, I agree with you.
They didn't kill animals for fun.
I'm not about it.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, you know, I mean, there's a lot more other important things going on right now. Lions, tigers, and bears are getting shot every single day.
Right.
I mean, I'm not trying to make light of it. You know,
you don't care about that damn lion.
You know, I mean, they have camps that go out in Africa every single day and go and shoot lions.
Right. See.
And just because this lion walked into this man's, you know, hunting, whatever he was doing, he supposedly had the license. They took him out there. If he was such a popular lion, then why didn't the people that took him out there say, hey, you can't shoot that lion because he's one of our favorites?
Well, actually, I know the story. The story's like this. They lured this animal off of the refuge. They lured him, and then they tracked him, and they shot him. He was wounded. They tracked him for another, day and a half maybe, and then they hit him with a bow and arrow, and then they hit him. Then they shot him. Then they decapitated him, and they skinned him. But I'm with you. I agree with you. I'm just giving you a hard time. I agree that. Yeah, I agree. I'm actually with you. You know. We make a big deal.
Okay.
We make it a big deal.
Talk back.
Right. But hey, look, Teresa, I want to thank you for calling up, babe. I'm going to keep it moving. But I appreciate you. All right now.
Have a good weekend.
You too, lady. That was Teresa, y'all, man. She's real good people, man. I'm glad she took time out to call up. Look, you guys want to call in, the number's 323-870-4064. And look, I'm sorry for the lion. I'm sorry for CECIL. That's his name. Teresa didn't even know his name. CECIL the lion. I was expecting more of you, Teresa. But no, realistically, man, I agree. I agree with people when they say, you know, this is a distraction, but it's not like it's fabricated. You know, we live in a big world where there's always some other shit going on, right? There's always something else that they can get you to click on or watch or tune into or listen to. Always something else going on. So I agree with Teresa that we got a lot of bullshit happening that they gravitate to the top and put in our faces. But if we didn't watch it, they wouldn't broadcast it. They know what we want. Now you can say, was it the chicken come first or did the egg come first? But either way, we still eating omelets. We eating the omelet of bullshit when we consume a lot of the media that we consume. So yeah, that's how I feel about that, man. I'm gonna go. You know what? I want to do this right now, man. Throughout the show, I'll be shouting people out. We have reached we're almost at 10 million views. 10 million views. Do y'all hear me? We almost at 10 million views. One of the shows I watched, they had like 3 million, and they're like, so I need to big myself up. I need to big myself. One of the shows I watched, I'm like a big fan of the 5150 show. I say it. You know, Corey keeps talking about their viewership and their numbers and stuff. And hey, you know, I gotta stay competitive. So, you know, we got about the same amount of subscribers, and you know, I want to see you up here. I still want to get Corey Holcomb on my show, man. So I gotta keep pressing it. Some of y'all may not know who Corey is. He's one of the greatest comedians out there. No bullshit. I love this guy's comedy for years. All right. But hey, I'd like to get him on the show. That's beside the point. Now the platform is growing, so let me give a shout out. That's where I was at. I want to give a shout out to @Scrub TV. @Scrub TV. He holds me down on Twitter. Hit him up @Scrub TV. Also @Nerdy hyphen. Weird. That's weird. Dash hyphen. Nerdy hyphen in hyphen pink. Nerdy and pink. @Nerdy and pink on Twitter. Always supportive. Always holding me down. And let me do one more for right now, but I'm gonna come back and do more. My man Stinger Nuke God. He finally fixed it so I can reply to his messages. Go ahead, Stinger Nuke. Go ahead, Stinger Nuke. That's my man. That's my man. But no, I got love for Stinger Newton, man. I got love for him, man. He just took a long time to do that. So back to my man CECIL the LION, man, before we keep it moving. You guys know the story by now. Now, you would be amazed at how much publicity this thing is getting, right? Some people, believe it or not, haven't heard of it, but you heard the gist of it, me talking with Teresa. This story about the lion knocked everything out the way. But isn't that what we do in America, man? If you're watching from the UK, you're watching from where, I don't know, somewhere outside the country, America loves animals. I did a story last year about a dog getting kicked by a guy, big time CEO. His puppy, he like kicked it in the elevator. Not kicked it to death. He like kicked it one time, like kicked it to get off it or make it sit down. They demanded this guy's job. They took his company from him. Now, he was the CEO of the company, but they took his job from him. Made him one of the most hated people on the internet. They Michael Victor's ass. But he wasn't killing dogs. He just had one dog. Apparently, he was mistreated. So in America, they love animals. And the running joke is, we wish America loved us. People, look, poor people with lack of resources, people with less money, people living in bad neighborhoods, people in Chicago, people in the rural areas of Kentucky, people who lack resources. I wish America loved you and I as much as it loves its damn lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. That's my point on that one. That's my point on that. What I got here? So let me check and see what I got. Some comments coming in, man. I want to be more interactive, man. That's my goal, man. I need to keep everybody, engrossed in the show, man. Everybody got something to add. No comments. What? No comments. Everybody's on the other channel? That can't be. All right, this is my bad, y'all. You know what it is? I gotta jump back to say I got like 3 devices working at one time, man. I'm multi-dexterous. 4 minutes ago. Okay. Black Gravity. What's up, Black Gravity? What's he talking about out there? Black Gravity. All right. Y'all can tell I'm a little amped up, man. I am. I'm amped up because we're making progress, y'all. And we come a long way. Let me kill this application I got going. We come a long way. It's great to be making progress. It's great to see, some results, man. I'm at 40,000. That's another thing. Damn, I need a bail up in this joint. I need to be able to, do I got anything I can bring? Well, I got my gavel from when I do my Judge Tim Black. If you haven't seen me do Judge Tim Black, I don't know where you've been, man. You're not a real fan, man. In fact, I think my Judge Tim Black stuff's going to do better than all the other stuff I'm doing. We hit 40,000 subscribers today. 40,000 subscribers today. Now, I know there's people on YouTube with 100,000, 300,000, 3 million, 15 million. I know. But there's also people on YouTube with 50. So we need to respect where we are and be happy about it, feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Not get a big head. Definitely don't have a big head about it. I realize that there are people kicking my ass. You feel me? I'm not delusional. I understand that. Some people get a big head. I do not have a big head at all. But I am proud of not only me, but my people who share my content. You guys shared my content, man. You make it possible. So, hey, big up yourselves. You know who you are. You know who's been holding it down. Hit me on back channels. Hit me up on email. Hit me up on Twitter. If you need help in promoting your stuff, we should be able to work something out. The only thing I ask is that it be a win-win. That means you win and I win. Okay? I'm even down with you winning a little bit more than me. We ain't got to win at the same level. As long as there's a win in it for me and you, I'm down. You feel me? I help promote what you got going on, man. But as of today, I'm feeling so generous. I promote anything they got going on. All you got to do is call me up. 323-870-4064. Call me up. That's what's up, man. Let me jump back over here. It's not showing my comments, man. So that's got me pissed off. It looks like I still got Teresa in here on hold. So I'm gonna leave that there. I think that's Teresa. They don't want. No, that's somebody. Let me check. I'm gonna check now. I'm going on the limb. I think this is her, The number looks very similar. But let's find out. All right. Hey, this is Tim Black. Who's on the line? Hello. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that there may be somebody holding the line. Hello. Damn it. Okay, I got somebody. Is that a Baltimore number? 414. Let me see what's going on, man. Hey, you tuned in to Brutally Honest with Tim Black. Who's this?
This is Latanya Tim.
Latanya, what's up, lady? How you doing?
How you doing, King?
Hey, what's up, Queen? Look, I saw you today. I saw you online today going in.
I am so glad to finally be on the show. The problem is there's no comment box showing up. That's why you're not getting any comments. I don't know if they're trying to sabotage your blog or whatever.
Oh.
But I went down the stream. I couldn't see anywhere where I could comment. It was just a bunch of videos, then it was a cutoff. And I actually had to pull out of the broadcast and call.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on with the show, but I am so honored to finally speak to you because you know I'll be going ham on all the subjects.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I'll be going ham on all the subjects.
You called right on time. Much love to you, Latanya. You called right on time. In fact, I want to talk to you about Sandra Bland. Because I know you have an opinion about Sandra Bland. Now, look, I'm going to start this off. I don't want you to just talk. I want to pose a scenario to you. The scenario is this. Mm-hmm. Do you believe, whether she committed suicide or she was murdered, do you believe she would be alive today if she never would have been locked up for some shit she shouldn't have been locked up for to begin with?
I do believe she would be alive today.
Thank you. Thank you. See, we getting in the weeds.
I do believe that.
See,
the worst case scenario is that they're trying to convince me that his biggest problem was she didn't put her cigarette out. Now, if he had said he suspected she had some marijuana in her possession,
right,
I can understand that. But he demanded that she put a cigarette out. Then you're gonna tell me 72 hours, 3 days later, that she had a large quantity of marijuana in her system, which contributed to her mental status to commit suicide. Well, did she smuggle it in her vaginal cavity? Well, how did she do it?
Right. Now look.
How does she have this large quantity of marijuana in her system?
I have no idea. It don't make any sense. None.
And then they have a video of her being booked. First of all, the female in the video of her being booked is more, how can I say, a little more thicker than her. Right. This lady appears to have an afro instead of twisties, dreads. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it.
Wow. Wow. You know, I've looked at that footage as well, and it looked to me to be her. It looked to me at one point, it looks to be her. Another point, it looks like I can't tell at another point. To be honest with you.
All I know is we got a lot of people that are willing to sell out. So I don't know who that inmate was, right, but compared to Sandra Bland's figure, but I know how they treat females. Because we as Black women do have mouths on us when we feel that we're being attacked for no reason. Because
hold on, that's not true. Y'all some sweethearts.
I've been falsely arrested for no reason. 47 years old, taken in as a 19-year-old who jumped bail in 2009, taken in 2007 as a 19-year-old. I didn't look nowhere near 19 years old. So if you've never been arrested, right, and the officers weren't cruel to me, but I'm going to tell you, as they brought me out of my apartment down the small, long hallway, right, I tried to put my feet behind their feet, throw them down the stairs, and we all would have went. Oh, I tussled with them in the front yard and everything. Wow. I've been booked twice, everything, and I talked vulgar to them because I wasn't used to the process of being locked up. Right. And at one point when they got tired, Tim, they did call me up to the desk and they said, "Is that your real hair?" I said, "Why?" They said, "Because you're in here on suicide watch." Now, the reason why I validated that is because
I was so terrified and traumatized from being locked up and handcuffed in the back of a squad that I passed out. Being transported from a police station to the county jail, and the ambulance had to revive me. I literally died in the back of the squad car from anxiety and PTSD. Yeah, this really happened to me. This really happened to me. So after cursing out all the county jail officials, because I didn't understand you have to sit down, and when you're not sitting down, you can only be up when you're calling on the phone.
Right.
And they're touching me while I'm going to sleep, and I'm just being belligerent with them.
Right.
And he said, "We're going to cut your hair." And I told 7 officers, I said, "I want all of you to come down here, and I bet you I F at least 3 of you up before you cut my hair." Black women do get belligerent, but it's some that are locked up for a reason, but that particular time, they had no valid reason to lock me up because I was later on exonerated and refunded my bail because I had to write a letter to a judge because it was a juvenile case that connected them mysteriously to a 47-year-old woman. But to answer your question, I do believe in my heart. If we, I learned in psychology from nursing, it's always if I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I do believe in my heart. If she had never been pulled over, she would not be dead today.
Exactly. So
she would not be dead today.
What they're doing now,
I'm just gonna simply answer your question.
Right. That's and just to follow up with that, when you was in, I don't know how long you were locked up. It sounds like they got it straight eventually. Hopefully, my thing is this: did anybody offer you weed for free while you were in jail? Well, they
nobody offered me anything. What I'm telling you is the first time ever, and I have sciatica. So when I asked for something for pain in my back from sitting on this hard bench, I didn't know the scenario. I thought,
But listen to what I'm saying, LaTanya. Listen what I'm saying. They said this woman had all this weed in her system, like recently, like within the time they arrested her, like she got high in jail. And I'm saying she's not from Wales, Texas. Right? Wasn't she from like Georgia? No. So she don't know anybody what I'm saying is she didn't know anybody in the jail. And I don't see her knowing she's going to jail to smuggle drugs in. So how does she smoke weed in jail? It don't make sense, is what I'm saying. It don't
make no sense.
Right.
Especially if you came in as the devil's advocate. If you came in because this cop just couldn't stand you. Right. She was lucky if she got some water on her.
Right. She had no visitors to pass her drugs. She had no visitors to pass her drugs. She had no visitors to begin with. She doesn't know anyone in this location that's going to be cool with her. And as far as I know, if you in jail, people got drugs, you got to pay for the motherfuckers. They don't just give them out like, hey, you knew, here goes some weed, smoke a pound with me. It ain't like that. They wouldn't even trust you. They don't even know you to get high with you. So I don't believe that at all.
Isolated from other inmates. So did a worker give her the weed? And if they did, why did they not come back and forth and check on her before she supposedly hung herself? But I put on my Facebook post, I said, I bet you my life, that so-called garbage bag does not have one fingerprint, not a smear of Sandra Bland's print on it. What happened to the bag? Did anybody analyze the bag for a print?
I do not know. They are not releasing
that
information.
Never came into play.
Right. Well, the family has not released the information about the details of their autopsy because they had a second autopsy done, but I don't know what the results were. I'm like you, like what's going on? I don't trust the government's autopsy, but what happened to their autopsy?
Well, what really made them guilty was they released a videotape of arrest. There's a such thing called a HIPAA violation and Privacy Act.
Right.
Why the hell are you releasing this video of her so-called arrest and detainment when you don't? Did you have the family's permission to do this?
Yeah,
we all know Sandra. Did you have the family's permission to show us showing us that she was arrested, sitting, collecting her mattress, her PJs, her blankets? Did you have anybody's permission to broadcast that? That's the same thing as if she came out of the scenario live and filed a lawsuit. Did you have anybody's permission to release this footage? Because they did say we've been receiving death threats. I don't believe they've been receiving death threats. I don't know. I don't believe they've been receiving death threats.
That may be the only thing. Well, they are receiving threats from that the Anonymous Network threatening to bring down their whole infrastructure.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I saw that for the first time.
Yeah.
My daughter had to hit me to that. The Anonymous Network got the beat down on the sidewalk. See, we didn't see the beat down on the sidewalk.
Okay. Okay.
They're the ones that videotape, or somebody videotaped the beat down on the sidewalk. But people are saying that Black women need to hold their tongue. There's a brother on Facebook talking about when you encounter the police, you should hold your tongue. But I, as a citizen, if I know my plates and registrations are straight and I use my proper signals and I'm pulled over by the police, it's annoying. It is annoying because you're on your way to a destination,
right,
and it sends out a signal to the people that are passing you up that you got criminal tendencies.
right.
So if a cop approaches me, first thing I'm gonna say is, "Officer, why did you pull me over?"
Right.
And then he's gonna come up with a scenario.
Right.
And, you know, I've had it happen to me in April when I had my granddaughter in the car. I said, "May I have my granddaughter reach in the glove compartment for my registration?" He took my temporary plates off my car. He said, "Why are you asking me? It's okay for that child." I said, "Because, you know, we get shot in the back."
Right. Yes, we do.
And that's what I told him. I said, "My people get shot in the back every day. So can my grandchild reach in my glove compartment for my registration?"
You should be able to ask.
But
you should be able to ask questions.
Yes,
they should be able to answer them.
I should be able to. And Tim, the worst thing about it is I was in a high-profile area, predominantly white. My brother and me had a apartment over by the Lakeshore Drive in Milwaukee, and I was coming down the main boulevard, but you can only turn so many ways, and his lights went on. And I'm the type of person, when the police get behind me, I'm not going to stop at a point where I might block traffic.
Right.
So I turned down a little one-way street trying to find a parking spot because I was living around a lot of college students. The main point here is they pulled me over. They were pissed because they felt I should have stopped on the main boulevard. And I explained to the officer I didn't want to block traffic. And he was pissed. Right then, somebody cut in front of us and grabbed the parking spot I was trying to get. And it was a white couple, a male and female, and they were staggering. They were inebriated. And my granddaughter said, "Check this out, Vita." And I said, "Ain't that something?" I told the officer that was approaching me, I said, "Are you going to detain them?" He said, "My partner get them." He never did. These people parked their vehicle in a spot I was trying to get to while police in pursuit of me and got out inebriated. But see, they were a different color.
Right. Okay. Okay. Look.
They were a totally different color. So for all these naive youngsters out here that have no idea about the history of America and the brutality towards Black people, thinking, "Oh, we keep using the slavery thing." I work for the government. I told you before in your post, I work for the government. And I was one of few of nursing staff that reported my coworkers for abuse, neglect, and wrongful death. And I was the one that was targeted. I had death threats on my desk phone when they took me out of nursing and put me in billing. I've had police officers do false reports where I was the aggressor, other than the person that I was reporting being an aggressor, because I'm making a paper trail in case I have to swing off on one of my coworkers.
Right.
So race has a lot to do with things today, but people don't want to understand it. I'm a very hard-working Black woman in the medical field, but I don't take no crap when it comes to slackers because we're dealing with lives. We're not working an assembly line, putting cars together, and someday you might have to do a 10-year recall because the airbag isn't working. We're working with human beings.
Right.
And every time someone slacks, it's going to affect that person. I don't like administering medications that doctors prescribe because it ain't necessarily what's going to be potentially helpful to my client in the future. So some people think I'm like too overprotective of people, and then they tell me I care too much. How can you care too much in the medical field?
Well.
So if you're naive enough to be in your 20s and 30s and think race don't play, race plays in everything, politics, your career,
right.
From McDonald's janitorial services all the way up to a CEO.
What it is a lot of people don't realize. I think some of the young folks, they don't realize that there are racists. I don't know what world they live in that does exist, but it's not everything. In my opinion, it is not everything.
Not every time.
It's not everything. It's not every time. And what I think will be running the problems is when we inject race in situations that it don't belong in. Now, just because it may be a racial situation, like in another similar situation, does not mean that pertains in whatever situation you may be looking at. Like, you can't say one situation was racist. That means this other one is. Because, yeah, sometimes people do shit. Sometimes people, sometimes people act out of pocket. Sometimes people, they bring situations onto themselves. So I understand what the guy's saying on Facebook about sisters need to do this, and all people need to watch their P's and Q's. With cops, right? A cop get mad, get pissed, or whatever, he liable to shoot anybody. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be racist. He could just be psycho. He doesn't have to be racist. He could just be an asshole. You know, we have those too. We have asshole cops too. So, but when we focus on the race part too much, in my opinion, what we do is we kind of shut down the dialogue, because believe it or not, America has a lot of white people. And I think we'll do a lot better if all of us say, hey, you know what? Let's stop looking at the color. Let's look at the problem and say, hold up. The problem is abuse of authority. The problem is police brutality. The problem is trigger happy. The problem is, because I don't care what you think about me. I care about what you do to me. So the action is the problem, not the mind state. Fuck what you thinking about. Fuck you think you better than me. I don't care if you think that, because I know it's not true. What I care about is what you do with that thought. So when you commit an unlawful action, that's when I have a problem. Hey, LaTanya, thank you for calling in, baby. I might have to start this over, because I need to get this streaming correctly on YouTube, and it's not actually. It's streaming, but you can't comment.
There is no way we can comment. There's no way.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I need to get that corrected. Hey, thank you, love. Hey, shout yourself out, LaTanya, on any network or social media thing if you want people to follow you. That's up to you. But
all right. I will.
I mean, do it now. Do it now if you want to. You don't want to. She want to keep it low, y'all.
No, I don't want to shout myself out. They see me enough on YouTube. I be tearing them asses on YouTube.
All right, baby. Much love to you, man.
All right. Much love to you too, Tia.
Later. All right, guys. Look, as you can see, I'm pissed because I want comments and I want audio. I want both, right? I want both things working at the same time. For some reason, I'm not getting that. So, yeah. So bear with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create another Google Hangout, right? I'm going to post it real quick. I'm going to say, fix Google live event. And hopefully, damn it, I'm hoping that'll work. Because I got to have comments, man. This is ridiculous. It won't let me. I can't modify it live on the fly. You feel me? I think I got to create a new one in order to make it, editable. You know what I mean? I can't make the comments. Damn it. Live control. I'm looking in now the system. I'm looking into the system, see if there's any way to do this. And no one's checking this out, man, because they're pissed off, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. There's nothing I can do, guys. There's nothing I can do to fix it. Hey, it's the first time with the phones, everything I got working, but there's no reason. This is something I can't control. Only thing I can do is end this one and start a new one. That's it. There's nothing else I can do. All right. What I'll do, guys, is I'll do that. I'm going to end this broadcast. I'm going to start a new broadcast. I have another hour. I think I got about an hour, maybe 30 minutes left on the phone lines. Let me do that now. Stop BSing. I'm Tim Black. Hang tight, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to send out another invite for the new location. Always some shit.